Beardo Godfather is a perfume selling for under 300 rupees. I mean, this 50 ml will last you around 3 to 4 months. Perfume kind of encapsulates some 60 to 70% of that smell structure. Who should avoid this perfume? I also need to highlight that. Hey guys, welcome to another video of Scent Saga. This is Deep and this video is about Beardo's Godfather. Now you might ask me this question, like after uploading so many videos on YouTube, I mean, I have got around 90 videos. This is going to be the 91st or 92nd, I believe. Why Beardo Godfather now? The answer is nostalgia. The answer is data. And the answer is value for money. So I will just go through them one by one, okay? One, nostalgia. Basically what happened was, I was going through my perfume collection and I started off with the ones that I collected way back. When I was new to perfumes, I had no idea about perfumes and I used to watch videos from Perfume Guru or other channels, to see like this is a good perfume, this is a bad perfume. And I used to blind buy them. And then I used to either curse them or thank them and say like this doesn't feel good, this doesn't feel right. But I was very new to perfumes. I had no idea about perfumes. That is when I actually stumbled upon Beardo Godfather and that became one of my favorite. There were a couple of reasons which I will share in this video. Second was the data. I was basically searching for my new topic on this particular channel and I stumbled across this data like Beardo Godfather is searched like 17,000 plus times every single month on YouTube. People are searching for reviews related to this perfume and I was like, wow. So many demand for this particular perfume and I had no idea. I used to feel like only people are searching for reviews and videos about Middle Eastern brands or clone houses. I had no idea people are also interested in perfumes like this. And then it got to me, like when I started on my perfume journey, I was also somebody who was looking for budget category of perfumes and that lit a bulb on my head. I'm like, no, I need to make a video about one of those perfumes that was really, I was fond of back in those days. So Beardo Godfather. And number 3, a value for money proposition or price to value, which I will be discussing now. Basically, Beardo Godfather is a perfume selling for under 300 rupees. I mean, last I checked on Amazon, it was selling for 270 rupees for a 50 ml. And mind you, this 50 ml will last you around 3 to 4 months or maybe 5 months easily. And this perfume is also super versatile. I mean, the smell quality is super versatile. So all those parameters raise this question as to why I have not made a standalone review of this perfume for those people who are starting out on their perfume journey like I did some years back, who might have very tight budget but want to smell nice. So I cleared the confusion on why making this video now. So let me tell you about how this perfume smells, what are the good stuff and what are the bad stuff about the perfume, okay? The smell. Unlike the typical blue category perfumes or the bubblegummy sweet, mass-pleasing perfumes, Beardo with the Godfather went in a different direction, okay? They made this perfume citrusy, they made this perfume minty, and they added a bit of white musk and vetiver at the base, making the base a bit clean, soft, sweet, as well as a bit herbaceous. At the top, with this perfume, you get lemon-like, bitter lemon and mandarin-like smell, citrusy, super citrusy, mixed with mint and geranium at the mid note. Mint is basically fresh minty note and geranium is basically a flower which smells like rose but also has a herbaceous or green mint-like feeling attached to it. So all in all, if you combine these two perfume smells, what you basically get is a citrusy minty perfume. Now, at the base, at the dry down of this perfume is blended really well with white musk and a very little amount of vetiver. Vetiver over here is not that, heavy vetiver like in case of Fatan or Terra or not like that. It's not that green. But there is this nuanced note of vetiver which adds a bit depth to the white musk. Now, if you don't know what white musk smells like, imagine the smell when you're coming out of the shower after just shampooing your hair. That soft, sweet, not so overpowering sweet, but decent amount of sweetness, clean note that you get, that is white musk. So all in all, citrusy, minty, a bit musky, the kind of smell that really works across any weather type. The only place where I feel that this perfume will not work is where there is like very, very, very high heat. Like 40 degrees, 45 degrees, super, like your skin is burning when you're going out in the sun. Only that kind of situation, I don't think this perfume will work. Apart from that, any given point in the day, even in the evening, you can rock this perfume. That's how versatile this perfume is and has been for so many days when I have used it in the past. What about the projection and longevity? Beardo's Godfather did not offer me a super long duration of amount of time when I was applying it, but when I used to overspray it, like 10 to 12 sprays minimum, the projection lasted for around 45 minutes when applied on my clothes. And on my clothes, the longevity was around 4 to 4.5 hours easily when I used to overspray this. Why did I overspray? Because the perfume was super cheap. 272 when I used to buy this perfume previously, it was around 200 rupees for a 50 ml. That's how cheap it was. Now I can see that the pricing is 270, still is justified, inflation and all. But for that price, I get to overspray the perfume, and 4 to 4.5 hours of decent longevity I used to get with this perfume. All in all, I had no complaints. And for somebody in a school or in a college, or even if you're in an office but you have a very tight budget, but still you want to smell nice, Beardo's Godfather can actually get the job done for you. Projection and longevity is fine, but what about the blend quality? That is where it lacks. Because the perfume is cheap, so is the blend quality. It's not that great. There are some areas where you have to, compromise. I think this is that one particular area where you have to compromise with this perfume. Because the moment you spray it, okay, you're gonna get some amount of alcoholic blast which will take around 5 minutes to settle. That is there. Also, the blend will not feel very, it will feel a bit synthetic. Again, synthetic aroma chemicals will feel synthetic. At this price point, you will not get natural ingredients, you're going to get synthetic ingredients, and that is the case with a lot of perfumes. This is not an exception. So it will feel synthetic, but after that 10 to 15 minutes, when the perfume settles properly, you will not feel this perfume is synthetic. Rather, you will feel happy that you purchased this perfume. Also, I got a comment in one of my previous videos where I actually incorporated this in some of my list. I forgot which list it was. There was a comment which stated that when the person applied Beardo Godfather on the shirt, it was off-white or white in color for that particular person. It kind of stained the shirt. That is what that person said in the comment. In my experience, up until the point I have used Beardo's Godfather, I never faced that issue. I don't know if that is the case with the newer bottles or the newer blend. If anybody has already used this perfume recently, and if you have any experience with the perfume in such a manner, like it stained your shirt or, left a residue or something, do share it in the comment section so that we all can be aware of the same. In my case, it didn't happen. By the way, this bottle is something that I purchased so that I can make a video, because my 50 ml bottle of Beardo Godfather is like, it ran out. It's empty and I have thrown it away. Just for the sake of making this video, I bought this perfume. Just letting you know and just clarifying that fact. I already talked about how good the perfume is in terms of the price to performance ratio and everything. But who should avoid this perfume? I also need to highlight that. If you're already in the perfume game, you already have used Middle Eastern houses, if you have used some designer fragrances or better clone houses, in that case, I think you don't need this perfume. Also, it needs to be something related to the budget as well. If your budget can stretch above 1,000 rupees, I don't think you need this perfume anyway. But then again, if you are somebody who's tight on budget, I'm reiterating myself over and over again on this budget part, because I know after I make this video, a few of you will go ahead and say like a lot of bad stuff about the perfume. Please understand, pricing is the crucial factor over here. Please judge this perfume just based on the pricing, because it's really close to my heart and there's a lot of nostalgia involved when I'm making this video, okay? So that was Beardo's Godfather, but there is one more thing that I forgot to mention and I would like to highlight it now. There are a couple of reviews which states that this particular perfume smells like Versace Eros Flame. To be honest, they are not wrong, but they are not 100% right as well. This perfume kind of encapsulates some 60 to 70% of that smell structure, which in itself is very commendable. Like Versace Eros Flame is a designer perfume and the blend is like too good. Incorporating that 60 to 70% in itself is a feat for this perfume, but it's not a one-to-one clone. You will get that inspiration. Yeah, this has been inspired, or when making this perfume they were thinking about Eros Flame, but it's not 100% dupe of that perfume. So anybody who's in this false notion that if I get the Beardo's Godfather, that means that I have purchased something which smells like Versace Eros Flame, to some extent you can say yes, but not 100%, okay? Not even 90%, not even 80%. 60 to 70 is what I would say. But then again, what is the problem when you are spending like 1/10 of that price and you're getting a perfume which smells almost 70% like that? It's a win-win for like the person buying it and the person selling it. I believe so. So that was Beardo's Godfather in the lens of my perfume reviews. In case you have already used Beardo Godfather, do share your feedback on the perfume. In case you haven't and you are wondering as to which perfume should I get this 2025 as, the daily driver, which is not going to cost me a lot of money, I think you can try this perfume out, and do share your thoughts or experience in case you have purchased it after watching this video. Let me know what has been the experience like. So with that, this is Deep signing off. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye.